Because we're from Vatos Ese. We come out chased by hounds. Huh? Round and round we go, wearing a pinche rabbit's foot for luck, just ahead of the fucking hounds. ¿Qué hubo?
Blood In, Blood Out should have been forgotten. It was retitled Bound by Honor, barely released, and never given the push a film like this needed. But people kept it alive anyway. Decades later,
Vatos locos forever. Forever! Forever.
They still quote it, revisit it, and talk about it like it never left.
I'm your family! We should be taking care of each other, not fighting.
So why did this movie last? Let's get into it. The first thing I noticed about Blood In, Blood Out was how authentic it felt. It wasn't just a gang film, or a prison film, or a family drama.
You sleep in my house, and as long as you do, don't you talk to me like that.
It found a way to move through all three.
Check it out, homie.
The streets,
What the fuck is he doing to say?
lead to violence. Violence
Ooh, looky.
leads to family.
Very serious. When will we know if you'll be okay?
Family
I'm sorry, dear.
leads to loyalty. And loyalty, when it breaks, leads somewhere none of them can come back from.
Used me. I tried to save
That's
your
why
life.
this movie has such a big impact on people. It doesn't feel locked into one storyline. It feels like every decision in the movie keeps tearing through more lives. Like every new path the movie takes us down brings more pain with it.
Don't talk to me about the Virgin. Vatos locos forever. They don't die when you pull that trigger.
The Getaway Crash is where the domino effect begins.
They're down on blow! Run, carnal! Run! Vatos locos forever!
One payback fight for Cruzito. After that day, nothing between them stays the same. Miklo goes to San Quentin, Paco goes to the Marines, Cruz can't escape the gang life.
Are you ashamed of me, Holmes?
I'm glad you came, but why'd you have to bring...
Same streets, three completely different kinds of prisons. That's what Blood In, Blood Out shows us. It doesn't give you one path to follow. It shows you how one moment can send three lives in different directions and makes you feel the consequences and emotional damage of each one.
It's not all marked up, man. It's a sign of respect.
Pick it up. We're just rolling for him. Move it along. Let's go. Come through here. I got something for you.
Here's what the film does with Miklo.
I'm the man. I'm the boss. Do you understand? Now, walk.
He's not after power. He's after acceptance. A place to belong. Inside San Quentin,
It's Miklo from my barrio.
he wanted his place in La Onda.
You're the sucker that does the spider.
What's la onda?
Some questions you don't ask.
Okay.
Simón.
You're catching a ride on the wrong train.
I want his life.
Every move he made was about gaining respect.
Hey, Pancho, don't be a sore loser. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna lick you clean.
Do it, bitch.
Lay back and enjoy it.
By the time he becomes a made member,
Be ashamed. We're looking at boobs. Looking at boob too. Back to processing. You look like me, vato, huh?
he has to put in work like everybody else.
I don't. Where you going, Esme?
Blood in, blood out.
This is the inner circle. Everyone is a capitan.
Ay, mijo. Mijo, the prices.
Cruz's story starts off strong.
Completely sold out by the end of the night.
Sold out? All of it?
The talented artist of the family. He had the strongest chance of building a different life for himself.
Can you buy me a lowrider when you get rich?
Then one bad night takes it all off the table. The movie doesn't destroy them all at once.
They're a friend of my brother's, huh? But he won't say
It beats
shit.
them down, layer by layer.
Oh, you don't know how to knock?
I'm sorry, but it's cool. I know what's up.
Charlie, it ain't cool and you don't know what's up.
There's nothing we can do. Come on.
Just because he's free doesn't mean his heart doesn't hold real pain.
Suck on this licorice stick.
Paco
Now check it out. I know
is
this
the
shit
one who
is good,
gets out.
like the last batch.
Marines, law enforcement.
Hey, carnal.
Fucking rat punk.
It couldn't have been more of a surprise when we first seen him standing there in that uniform. And still, his path never feels clean either. Because the moment that defines him isn't the badge.
Oh yeah, not cool. You like busting dope dealers.
It's me, carnal. What the fuck are you doing,
It's the decision he had to make, putting a bullet in his own cousin. He may have gotten out of the neighborhood. He never gets out of what it made him do. Certain scenes in the film stay with you for years. The faces,
You put it in my face.
You have to understand. Your leg is gone, Miklo. You can no longer be a soldier. That's why I put you in the library.
That's not what they did to me.
the locations,
To me. It's good to be home.
the culture.
What do you fucking want to do, ese? Chinga tu madre, I'm gonna cut your fucking eye up.
After a while, they stop feeling like scenes. And for many people, the movie was one of the realest interpretations of Chicano culture during that time. Very few movies, outside of maybe American Me, even came close. But let's get back to the story. Part of why Blood In, Blood Out still feels so lived in is because the film didn't recreate its world from a safe distance.
My cousin's been shot, huh?
You can see that in the behind-the-scenes footage. Jimmy Santiago Baca, who appeared in the film and helped shape its voice, was on set.
I called Jimmy Santiago Baca. He said, well, I'm not a screenwriter. I said, yes, but you've got the voice that I'm looking for.
I'm all three of these characters. Paco is me. When I was growing up, he's the guy who says, no one messes with me. He's the power broker. Miklo is the person who always wants to be accepted, who wants to be in. Cruz is the painter. He interprets the mythology of the barrio through his murals and his painting. He's the one that gives meaning to our path in this life.
The director, Taylor Hackford, got permission to film inside San Quentin. Real-life prisoners filling the background. That gives the movie a kind of texture you can't fake.
The warden of San Quentin is Chicano. His name is Daniel Vasquez. And when I went there and asked permission, he said, let me read the script. Gave him the script, and he looked at it and he came back and said, who wrote this? This is real. I don't know where you got this information, but this
It doesn't
is real.
feel like a version of that world. It feels like the film was dropped inside it. Blood In, Blood Out doesn't feel like a movie that survived on its own. It feels like one people carried with them, family to family, generation to generation. They kept it alive because it felt like it belonged to them. It never felt like just entertainment. It felt closer to something real. An unbreakable bond that life still finds a way to tear apart. Talent wasted before it ever becomes anything.
Come on, you're
Why do you always want to fight Rafa,
Shut the
ese?
fuck up, eh?
People connected to it for different reasons. Some recognized parts of their own lives in it. Others just appreciated how authentic and real it was. And that kind of connection doesn't fade out when the credits roll. That's why Blood In, Blood Out never really left us.
My destiny made me discover myself, find my real family, my home, here.
For a lot of people,
Watcha? Come look at yourself in the mirror, ese.
it felt like something they took with them. Something they still carry inside them.
Oh, man.
Something they may never be able to put down, even if they
I
try.
forgive you, ese.
I don't want your forgiveness, man.
That's your fucking problem, Ese. You can't forgive yourself. You need that guilt. It's what keeps you going. Hey, I know, bro. I fed mine through a needle for 10 years. And that güero up there hating his own fucking white skin? Shit, he's got it worse than both of us.
Scene decoded, cipher cracked. Who's next? Subscribe and stay locked in.